Hey, everybody, how are you? If you're joining me live and for the first time, my name is Shemaine, and I am so excited to be here. I'm so happy to have you here. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. And actually, I wanted to read some current events. If you haven't already known about the current events that are going on right now, that you may want to research for yourself. I'm going to take a second to say hello to everybody joining me and tell me where you're watching from on Facebook, on YouTube, or Periscope, and where in the world you are, because we have people from all over the world coming in here, and I'm so excited to speak with you. Before I get into hello, Washington State, Tiffany from Washington, Ontario, Canada is here. I'm watching so many people. Hey, John, how are you? Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Bill. Hey, David. Hey, Mark, how are you? Hey, Christy. Good evening to everybody. Before I get into it, I want to also mention to you that I've got. Well, this is one of my announcements. What I'm doing and what I'm not doing. And I also wanted to read a little bit of current events to you. So what I'm doing is I'm backing away from social media just a little bit. Oh, and by the way, the title of this is Wine Time. Wine Time. And that actually has something to do with one of the things that I'm about to do. So I wanted to make an announcement, a couple of things that I am working on. And in order to work on these things, I'm going to be backing away from social media just a little bit. When I pop on, I'd love to have you guys join me. And I'd love more than anything if you could share this, because Missouri State is here. Iowa is here. Michigan is here. Thank you guys. Florida is here. Fort Lauderdale Beach, Florida. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Darren. Hey, Craig. Hey, Christy, how are you? Is that it's a lab. Yeah, somebody said, is that a lab? It says, the wine glass says, it's not really drinking alone if the dog is here. And right now, as I am speaking to you, my dog Coco is waiting patiently outside my door in my office here. And I have thrown the ball for her no less than, I would say, 20 times today. And she just wants to keep going. So South Carolina's here. Hey, Naples, Florida, my home away from home. I will be there soon, actually. Vegas is in the house. Hey, Haywood, how are you? North Carolina, California, Virginia. You guys are so sweet. I'm just going to come back and read all the comments. Hey, James Shirts from Illinois. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you, I'm going to get into current events, and then I will tell you what I'm doing. So what I wanted to tell you, and this has been out in the news, and it's going to be out in the news even more if you haven't already heard about it. The military has taken over Myanmar. The top army commander is in charge, and a 1-year state of emergency has been declared. The country's civilian leader, I apologize if I got this wrong, Aung San Suu Kyi, has been detained along with other members of her National League for Democracy party. The move followed a landslide win by Ms. Kyi's party in an election in November that the army claims was marred by fraud. Do you find that interesting? I'm just curious. Do you find that? Hey, Arkansas is in the house. Hey, Rhonda. Do you find that interesting at all? It's interesting to me, and I'd love for you guys to do your own research on it. I think things are going to be coming out. And hey, John from Nebraska. Hey, Steve. Hey, James O'Brien. Yes. Did Ted talk about this earlier? I think Ted and Rocco. Palm Beach. Hey, BB Landsman from Palm Beach, Florida. So I am taking just a little step back. I used to do my show every Tuesday. I feel a little bit of a void that I'm not doing my show and interviewing people and talking to you and getting all dressed up and driving into the Dallas studio and meeting with friends. I am, however, embarking on 2 new projects. One is I am making wine, y'all. I'm making wine. So I can't wait to talk to you about that. And I want to make sure it's okay, and it's good, not okay, it's phenomenal. So I may have to do some wine tasting, and I may be having my soon to be partner on here, Ray from Wild Wine Life. And he's such a great help and an awesome partner to have in my Simply Shemaine show. And Rocco and I actually are creating our own wines. Rocco's going to do his thing. I'm going to do mine. Hey, I have to say hello to Randy from Harrison Township, my old stomping grounds. I was born in Harrison Township, or back then we called it Mount Clemens. So, hey, Wes, another Mount Clemens. So if you could type in the comment section, what's your favorite type of wine? Because I get two. I get to choose two right now. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to start off small, and if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, hey, I don't know about you, but I'm going to have fun testing. And maybe we'll have some wine tastings in the various cities that I travel to, whether it's Waco, Texas, or somewhere in Michigan, or Naples, Florida, or some of the other places. So maybe we'll do some wine tastings, and you guys can give me your opinion on that. Okay, so that's one thing that I'm doing. The other thing that I'm doing, I have the incredible opportunity to work with a New York Times bestselling author. I've interviewed him here before, and Richard Paul Evans is my book coach. And through him, I've been able to hone down. I love to write, y'all. I've written 3 books, and I point there because that's where they're at. I wrote, I'll see if I can get this. This one's called Kill It and Grill It. And y'all, we need to redo this. And this was the problem, not redo it, but do a second edition. This was written, I don't even know when. Let's see. 2002, y'all, 2002. And so I've come full circle on health and fitness and nutrition, and I want to provide that extra up level for you in the form of the cookbook. I also wrote Married to a Rock Star, and I wrote, Coco's at the door. Did she opened the, how did you open the door? Come here, Coco. How did you open the door? Y'all, she wants me to throw the ball. Come. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know how she opened the door. How did you open the door? Come. I don't think she's going to come up here. Come right here. Come right here. Can you come? I have to train her to come up. She's under the desk right now. Coco, can you come up? Come here. Yeah, she's not used to that. Okay, I'm going to throw it, and then I'm going to make this quick. Fetch. Where'd it go? She didn't see me throw it. Okay, I'm going to go really quick. Coco, Mark, fetch. Yeah, it's live TV, y'all. I got to help this girl. Coco, Mark. Yeah, she doesn't understand that I got it through the sliver of the open door. Well, can you come up here so people can see how pretty you are? Come here. She's not going to do it. Okay. All right. I'm going to get through this, and then I'm going to go throw the ball another 20 times before bed. So I'm working with Richard Paul Evans on writing a book, and we had a couple of sessions, and he said, well, what books you want to write? I want to write a novel. I want to write an anti-aging book. I want to write another cookbook. And then he said, well, what other projects are you working on? I said, well, I have a documentary that's 90% done. I'm almost done with my documentary. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And he said, well, do you have a book for that? Do you have a companion book? And I went, no. So I am writing a book that's not just about toxic mold. And for those of you who don't know, my home that was once featured on MTV Cribs was contaminated with toxic mold. Y'all, I know way too much about toxic mold, and I want to share what I know with you so that you don't have to go what we went through. We lost our home, and not only that, we got sick. I almost died from it. And I want to share everything that's in here with you so that it doesn't happen to you too. So I am Shannon, I'm watching the comments coming in. And if you're watching this on the replay, I'm streaming live right now via Facebook and YouTube and also Twitter. And Joel says strawberry Zinfandel. I want to hear the kind of wines that you like. Dawn says Moscato or Pinot Grigio. And there was another one, Pinot Grigio. I love cocoa. Thank you, Kevin. I do too. Stella Rosa Black. Haven't tried that. Moscato, Asti, Pinot Grigio, Laura Earhart. Laura, do you know about my program? Laura, because you were in my other programs. Strawberry wine, says Danny. No, so I'm an official vineyard owner, and I'm in the process of naming my vineyard right now. It's not big, y'all. It's just I own 2 vines. That's it. But it's enough to make wine, right? It's exciting. So I've got those projects going on, and I need to step back a little bit from social media, which is why I'm going to still go live, probably more than ever. Probably a lot. I'm just not going to talk as much about current events. And I need to step away from that Malbec. I'm with you. I like a good Malbec too, Carl. You're very kind, BB. You're very kind. So the other thing that I wanted to tell you that I'm doing is a program on February 18th. You might have seen me talk about this before, but it's for women only. So many people are frustrated and anxious and worried, and suicide and depression are on the rise right now because of this pandemic. And I want to help you get through that. I want to help you find passion for life and your purpose in life. If you struggle with not only depression, but your health, you have got to make your health a priority. And the reason why I'm making this for women only is because women tend to put the needs of everyone else before themselves. That's a fact, Jack. There's some guys that do too, but we are juggling so many things. And I wanted to really talk about the needs of women specifically. And I know all too well what it's like to struggle with depression and sadness and the dark night of the soul. I wrote about it in my book, Married to a Rock Star. And I also talked about it in my other book too, 4 Minutes to Happy. And there have been times in my life that I have been down on my knees more than once. And I won't say suicidal, but very, very, very depressed. And I want to share with you, I wish I had this information 10 or 20 or 30 years ago. It would have changed my life. I'm not saying that I have it all figured out, but I'm certainly way happier and way healthier than I used to be. And I do believe part of my book is going to focus on spiritual health as well. Because if you struggle with dealing with energy or emotional vampires in your life, and I wrote about that as well in 4 Minutes to Happy, there is a reason, I believe, that illness can affect you more than somebody else who has the same exposure, let's say, to a toxin like mold. So I'm going to talk about that all. Hey, Christy Sterling, how are you? If you're interested, Becky, Catherine, Marty, if you're interested in Sue Kramer, check out, I should write it right here. I'm going to write it in the comment section. Allow me just a second. My website is ShemaineNugent.ROCKS. And it's going to be /reawaken. And I'm so happy I partnered with Nikki Klegel, who is amazing. And I don't want to reinvent the wheel. Nikki is a life coach, and I want to say, she's my Bible study teacher. Whenever I have questions, I go to her. And I want to bring you the latest, greatest information that will buoy your spirit, your body, mind, and spirit. So we're going to be talking about that in our Reawaken program. It starts February 18th. There's 4 sessions. And what we're going to do is The first one is February 18th. It's a 90-minute call. You're going to get some handouts, some homework. The next one isn't for a few more months. There's going to be 4 sessions. So you can do this if you can't, if you're not available February 18th, it's okay. You can rewatch it. But check it out, ShemaineNugent.rocks/reawaken. And if you can sign up for 1 or all 4. So, all right, guys. Oh, hey, Catherine Valley from Park City. I was just in Park City. That is my new favorite place to ski. Oh my goodness. I love it. And Teeny Win, did I say that right? She says, stay positive, guys. We have to stay positive. Don't let the overwhelm and the unknown scare you and cause so much fear in your life that you're frozen and you're not willing to do things that you normally would do. We have to continue to live our lives and to live our lives to the fullest. And this is another reason why I wanted to do this, guys. I feel so inspired to talk to you. Yes, you. If you're watching this now, don't ever, ever, ever discount your gift in life, and that sharing it with somebody else could change their world. And so we're going to help you discover your gift and your purpose in life and to encourage you to be that shining light. So, all right, guys. Patrick Conti says he's got a men's Bible study on Saturday. That's awesome. Hello, Robert from Chicago. Hey, David. Lansing, Michigan. Hey, Angela. How are you? All right, guys. Check out ShemaineNugent.rocks/reawaken. I'm going to be there, and I can't wait to bring you that program. But right now, I've got to go throw a tennis ball at least 20 more times today. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.